Okay, on YouTube, we have Chris Baldwin. What hope can you give those who have decided to leave Christianity and are making a close relationship with God that they once had? Okay, this is a sore subject, and I've given so much thought to this. I have to acknowledge and I have to validate the feelings of many in the B'nai Noach community. I say in quotation marks the B'nai Noach community, but the joke is that there isn't a B'nai Noach community, because the B'nai Noach, those people who mainly are former Christians, who through study of Tanakh have discovered their religion to be false. They discovered that the New Testament has nothing to do with the Old Testament and is opposed by it in absolute terms. And they've been lied to. They inherited lies and vanity, just like the prophet Jeremiah said. So what are they doing now? They don't go to church. They've been ostracized by their family, by their friends, by their community, and they're all alone. And there's no like-minded people to build a community with in their immediate environs. I've spoken recently to B'nai Noach in states in the United States where there's literally not another Ben Noach for maybe a 2-hour drive from them that even I'm aware of, let alone that they're aware of. So what are these people to do? Now, there are online communities, but generally speaking, there's no face-to-face contact with other B'nai Noach, and it's not sufficient to say to a Ben Noach, oh, you should suffice yourself to learn online and meet people through Facebook. And it's the human face-to-face, forget what we're doing right now, face-to-face on video, no, but like person-to-person, in-person contact, there's no substitute for that. There is none, and until there will be. The fact is that the B'nai Noach are suffering very terribly. There are no Jewish communities nearby either, generally. And if there are, the Jews don't want anything to do with them. There's not a lot of awareness in the Jewish community of the B'nai Noach. They're afraid of non-Jews. They're afraid of a non-Jew stepping foot in their synagogue because we just had the National Day of Hate. We're so scared of a non-Jew stepping foot on the premises of a synagogue because we're traumatized for centuries of oppression and persecution and pogroms and inquisitions and crusades and holocausts and exterminations. We're scared stiff that a non-Jew might step foot into a synagogue. So a righteous non-Jew comes in and says, hey, I'm a Ben Noach. I want to be, listen, this place is not for you. This is a Jewish place. This is for Jewish people. It's very hurtful. And I don't know what there is to do about it. I'm just describing the problem. I'm not solving the problem. The B'nai Noach are currently in a state of very great emotional pain that I don't have a solution to. Now, Rabbi Michael Skobach, Jews for Judaism, deals with B'nai Noach a lot. He recently published a lecture on his channel, go to Jews for Judaism, on the topic of, I don't remember what the name of the lecture was, but the topic was like the future of B'nai Noach. And he talked about forming communities. Now, I think this is a must. I think it's an absolute necessity to form communities somehow. I don't know how. It's not the time or the place, but has to be done. The movement will not survive without it. People cannot endure without human contact. Being alone is not an option. I've heard some people stating their opposition to B'nai Noach forming communities and making the case that it's somehow against Judaism for B'nai Noach to make their own communities. They can only be sort of part of a Jewish community. I object to that premise for a number of reasons. Number one, the Jews are not welcoming them. Again, because there's not enough awareness and there's not enough of an infrastructure in place to vet out who are the genuine B'nai Noach and who are the missionaries that are coming to infiltrate our community, which we have so many of them that we don't even know are underneath our noses. It's scary to think about. So we don't have yet a way of in a healthy way, integrating B'nai Noach into our communities. So that's not a solution. And the case that they make that somehow Maimonides objects to B'nai Noach creating their own communities, there's nothing like that in Maimonides whatsoever. And the passages that people have pointed to me are Maimonides saying they're not allowed to create their own religion. They're not allowed to create their own forms of worship. That doesn't mean they can't have a community. That doesn't mean that they can't worship Hashem according to the Torah, what the Torah and what the halacha allows for them in their own unique communities. Nothing like that. I believe is an absolute necessity. How and when that can occur, I don't know. It's a problem that needs to be dealt with. It's a big topic. I just wanted to respond to Chris's comment and say, like, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.